Happy Thursday and happy Facebook Live time. My name is Melissa Kerman of Melissa's Crafting Treehouse. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I've been a demonstrator for almost 19 years. Reached my 19-year milestone next month, in fact, so super exciting. Got some things in store for that, but tonight I've got some crafting fun for you. I'm going to be making a card and a 3D item. And I'm going to be announcing the winners of the hashtag Camellia offer from 2 weeks ago. I'm going to save that to the very end. This stamp set right here, we'll talk about that in just a second. And I also have sneak peeks of the Waves of the Ocean product collection. I think I have that right. Yes, well, and the stamp set is called Waves of Inspiration. It's behind me. So I'm going to show you that too. I'm going to save that till the end just for a little bit of fun. But I have a lot to share with you tonight. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Crystal. So good to see people joining in. Welcome, welcome. So again, I got 2 projects to share, a card and a 3D item. And I'm going to announce the Camellia offer gift at the very end, plus the Waves of the Ocean. I'm going to do a sneak peek, show you the designer papers and other things, so lots to share. All right, so let's just jump right in. Before I say anything else, please feel free to share this video out to your friends here on Facebook or on YouTube if you're watching the replay later. Always appreciate you spreading the word about the paper crafting love that I share. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you. All right, so a couple of announcements before I launch into the project. Well, first of all, today's project is the card itself, actually, is my project for the February Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle. Hi, Lauralee. And each month I'm part of a team of 12 demonstrators, and we create a tutorial bundle with a specific theme. So the theme for February was the Sweet Talk suite. And so I'm going to be using the designer paper, the Sweet Talk designer paper, but I didn't have the stamp set. It's a Valentine's themed stamp set. And the projects we're going to make are not Valentine themes. It could be if you wanted it to be, but I always like to use things not for their intended purpose, just to show their versatility. So I'm going to be using the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set and the dies that go with it for my project. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, again, 12 projects in the tutorial bundle. I give it to customers for free at any purchase level, right? So you can spend $10 and you're going to get it free in the thank you email that you receive from me. So it's awesome. Dimensions and supplies are included. They're generally pretty straightforward, simple projects. Great inspiration for other projects as well. So you can also buy those on my website, but I prefer to give them for free. So anyway, so there's that. So we'll see that in just a second. Okay, so last week, well, actually it was really 2 weeks ago because I'm doing these every other week, I shared my goal to earn the Baltic Sea incentive trip. I also shared that I'm a little bit falling short of achieving that goal right now. So I am stepping up what I'm doing, and I'm going to be offering more classes and just sharing it out with you guys to try to, help me reach this goal. This trip is one that my husband really wants, like more than any of the others I've earned. And I really want to earn it. Well, I guess for him. I mean, I'll enjoy it as well, but I'm super excited about it. So I am short on my goal this month. So I'm just going to tell you to start off. I have an incentive today for you to purchase to help me reach that goal. I'm only short by about $225, so it's not like a huge amount. So hopefully there's a few of you out there who will support me in trying to get to this goal. And I'm going to talk about that, how what incentive I'm going to offer to incentivize you to help me reach my goal. All right, so let's see. The announcements today. So Waves of the Ocean is a product suite that's going to be available starting March 1st. And I have teamed up with the Makers Mojo team, 3 others and myself, to provide a stamp camp to go. So this is an amazing set of 12 projects. We each designed 3, and you get all the information in a PDF, dimensions, supplies, And you get $40 worth of product with the kit. All the materials are cut for you, 12 projects. So it's just a great, it's a great event. It's not actually an in-person event. It's a Stamp Camp to go. So you get all the materials in the mail, you make this stuff on your own, and it features this Waves of the Ocean collection. So super fun, super fun. You can also buy the PDF tutorial as a standalone thing. That's separate if you're a demonstrator and you don't want to purchase the kit because it includes products. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but the kit is a great treat because everything's cut and prepared for you. Except for the things that are made with the Waves of Inspiration stamp set and dies, because those are required for the class. So I'm going to show you the consumables and the stamp set at the end. So stay tuned. It's coming. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. I'm glad you caught me too. All right. Next up, I always talk about my technique classes. I've got one coming up on March 3rd, and that is my black ice technique class. So this is kind of like one of the things I'm known for is the black ice technique. Now, there's all kinds of stuff out there. I've done all kinds of projects and, so you see stuff out there. But this class is going to be so cool. Like you can't get a kit anymore because the kit deadline passed, but you can still get the electronic materials. And I'm going to do a standalone PDF sale after the live event happens. So if you're interested. So this class, oh, you can't wait? Yay. So I'm going to show some new things that I've experimented with and played with the black ice technique. So you may know the base, but I'm going to sort of expand on that. And I've used multiple stamps. There's really so many possibilities of the things you can do with the black ice technique and the stamps you can use. And they're almost all masculine themed, which of course we all need masculine cards. So that's an incentive, of course, to participate too. Hi, Mary Beth. Good to see you. All right, so you can still sign up for the electronic only version of the Black Ice Technique class through March 1st. And then after that, you can get the PDF only option as an instant download on March 9th. So more details will be coming about that later. This is a new thing I'm trying to do to give people an alternative, maybe smaller priced option, and to get the PDF only because it'll have all the information about the projects and a technique tutorial in it. Yes, masculine cards. I see you're happy, Tracy. So glad. I know, we all struggle with the masculine cards, right? It's so easy to stamp with flowers. We love flowers. Or I do, I should speak for myself. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for my Black Ice Technique class. They have 2 other classes coming up. I announced it last week. I'll just mention it again. In April, we're going to use kissing. The theme is kissing variations. Very fun. I'm going to do all kinds of fun, creative things with that. And then in June, sticky fun with adhesives. So techniques with adhesives is going to be a lot of fun. Those classes as well. So stay tuned for more of that as we get closer to those times. All right, let's see what else. So here's my incentive to you. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should order in the next 4 days. All right. In 4 days, 4 days is February 28th. It's the last day of February. So you guys may be aware that celebration is ending, right? So all those benefits and perks of ordering are going to go away. So we get a free item with every $50 we spend. If you host a party of $300, you get the Calming Camellia Stamp Set. That's the one I'm giving away. A lot of people don't want to spend $300 or host a party, so that's why I'm giving it away. And the last but not least, you can join my team. And when you join Stampin' Up! During celebration in these last 4 days, you get to pick 2 free stamp sets, any free stamp sets you want, minus celebration sets and host sets. Those are the only ones that don't qualify. So anyway, back to the 4 reasons why you should order in the next 4 days. Celebration benefits, that's the biggie, right? You have to spend $50 to get celebration benefits. The Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, so you purchase at any level and you get that. And when you get to $50 in a purchase, you also get an extra gift from me. So I always give some kind of embellishment. I give you a couple of choices to pick from. And then last but not least, I have decided for a 4th benefit of purchasing in the next 4 days that I'm going to give away another Calming Camellia set. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to give away my personal set. So it's gently used, but very, very gently because I haven't had much time to play with it. So you're going to get entries, just like those of you who've participated over the last couple weeks placing orders for that final set. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cards that I made, which are right here. They're right in front of me. You know how things are invisible, right? I made these 2 weeks ago. So each set that I give away is going to have one of these cards in it. So, I made 4. I'm going to just put them in there randomly. Now I'm giving away 2 sets today. I'm going to announce the winners at the end of the day. And then I have my personal set that I'm going to give away. So that'll be a 3rd one. So very exciting. So help me get 225. That's all I need. If you can help. So, alrighty. So that's my 4 reasons why to order in the next 4 days. Okay. If you need a reminder of getting entries for Calming Camellia, you can do hashtag Camellia offer here in the group. It doesn't require a purchase, but of course that doesn't help me reach my goal. But you can get an entry that way. If you spend $25, you get 2 entries, right? 3 entries at $50. And of course that's the magic spot because you get celebration, you get my perks, and more entries, of course. And let's see. Another one, you're going to get 3 entries if you register for my Waves of the Ocean Stamp Camp to Go, okay? So and you have to do the one with the kit, so it doesn't qualify just to get the PDF because that doesn't help me get sales. The kit includes products, so that's the key. So you'll get 3 entries if you register for that stamp camp by the 28th. So that's actually a 5th reason. There's really 5 reasons why you should purchase before the end of the month. Anyway, and if you purchase, of course, it's the Waves of the Ocean. If you spend $75, you get 4 entries. At $100, you get 5 entries. And at $150, you get 6 entries. And so pretty awesome, right? So those are just the quick reminders. Okay, so I will not forget to announce the winners at the end, okay? That's my, you guys can shout at me. Shout at me Facebook style to remind me to. I don't think I will forget. All right, without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera down. We're going to get started with the project and some crafting fun, because that's what you came here for, right? Okay, here we go. All righty. So just to give you guys a better look at the cards again, in case you weren't here last week, these are the 4 Calming Camellia's cards. And again, the 3 winners are going to get one of these randomly put into their set. So they're pretty cool cards. Awesome. And uses that. I love this paper. It's amazing. Amazing paper. These were fun to create. All right. And the Calming Camellia set. And if you didn't, I think I said it, yeah. If you can host and get it for $300 before the 28th if you want, or you can enter my drawing and maybe get it that way. All righty. So what we're using today is the Pretty Pillow Box dies and the Rainbow of Happiness and Brilliant Rainbow bundle. Now, I'll show you the project we're making. Now, this is actually, you know, it could be Valentine's, but not necessarily, right? It's actually a pretty simple card. It's not inky, pretty controlled, right? We can control the variables on this one. But super cute. I thought it was just super cute. And it uses designer paper in the Sweet Talk designer paper pack. And then the other elements are from this bundle right here. So let's get started with the card. Now, I prepared a couple pieces ahead of time. One of them being I die cut the die that I'm using, right? So I die cut this die, and there we go. Okay, so all the pieces are still intact there. I took it off the die cutting machine intact. And I did my little trick where I put my white glue on the back. I put it all over, and I allowed it to dry. So it's just sitting on this plasticized sheet. So I went into my little pieces and parts. It looks like I just cut out for a second, so I'm just going to say that again. I went into my store of my card salad baggies of all kinds of pieces and parts that I have created for various reasons, and I found this. Okay, keep cutting out, and so hopefully you guys are not losing me there. Anyway, I created this with some ink and alcohol, and it was a lot of fun. So hopefully you didn't miss too much, Sally. I paused when I saw the connection was bad, so hopefully this is not going to keep happening. I don't think the video is cutting out just for you because I'm seeing it on my screen that it's cutting out. So I just pause, stop talking, but I'm here. All right, so what we're going to attempt to do here, and I don't even know how I'm going to use this piece, but is to use the pieces that I'm poking out. So Tracy says, what do we need to do to put in the to get in the camellia drawing? So hashtag camellia offer. That was the hashtag from last week. That's get you one entry. Again, doesn't help me reach my goal, but it helps get you one entry. If you want to purchase product, you have to place an order using my host code, the current host code that's on my website. Anyway, it's on my website, in my newsletters. If you need it, text me, message me. I'll give it to you. And you'll get entries, based upon what I described earlier as far as the number of entries you get based upon your order size. So there you go. I hope that helps. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and take this out of here. This is an experiment. And I'm going to just kind of center it on here. And again, I don't know how I'm going to use the piece that I'm making here, but I hate to waste little parts and pieces. So I'm just going to poke out the pieces that I'm not using because I'm using the negative space, right? And again, this glue in the back is, it's tacky, but not goopy because I've allowed it to dry. This is one of my favorite little tricks. I gotta see how this is working. So I'm just like experimenting with this real-time live. Should work just fine. Oh, found a rogue hair. That's my hair. My hair seems to get everywhere. I've got big hair. Okay. Does that happen to you guys? Your hair get everywhere? It's like, where did that come from? Okay, so I'm poking out the little pieces and parts. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. Pretty. Ooh, oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? Okay, my hair is stuck in there. Jeez Louise. I'm going to have to pick my hair out of there, but you can ignore the hair. Isn't that cool? That's kind of fun. Maybe I can use that for a focal piece or something. That's going to go into my card salad. And I've made use of my little innards. So now, this is the piece I'm going to use, the negative space. Isn't that strange, right? You wish you had more hair, Sally? Oh my. I could give you some of mine. Wouldn't be too useful though. Okay. Silly. All right, so next up, I've got a piece of the designer paper, and let me just show you a quick peek at this gorgeous designer paper. So this is the Sweet Talk designer paper. A lot of the patterns have hearts on it, so sure, perfect for Valentine's, except for maybe this one. There's, I think, another one that doesn't have a Valentine theme. I actually think I'm missing one of the patterns. That one's just a straight up pink, purple stripes. So the ones on the back are less Valentine's-y. Yeah, you could use it for all kinds of things. So I think I put an extra sheet when I did product shares. I'm missing a pattern. I must have, done something weird anyway. Somebody got a little extra gift. Okay, so now I'm going to put my designer paper on here. Now, I don't really want the yellow to show. I really want it to be the pinks and purples. So I am just going to line it up how I want it, just like that. I've got the adhesive on the back, and I put adhesive on all the little parts. I think I showed that. So it's just going to tack on there just perfectly, right? So I'm all set. And this is a plasticized sheet as well. I've got adhesive on the back side of my designer paper, the pretty hearts. And then I'm going to grab some of the little clouds. See the clouds right there? Again, from the Brilliant Rainbow dies. And there are 4 clouds. So I'm using 3 of them. And I'm just going to place them on the front. I've also heat embossed my sentiment with white embossing powder. A little something to brighten your day. I think that's so cute. And I've got some glue dots on the back right there. So that's just going to go on the corner of my piece. Let's do this first. I've got a piece of Highland Heather, one of the colors that's in this designer paper. I'm just going to go ahead and, oh, you know what? I can't attach that yet because I have to stamp my image. So I've got some little hearts there on that one, but just because I can, instead on this one, I'm going to use the little raindrops and just to mix it up a little bit. And so that it's maybe a little bit less Valentine's-like. So let's do that first. And I'm going to do it so that one is a little bit lower and one's a little bit higher. When I did my hearts here, I actually stamped 2 of that heart, the heart's image, on the left and 1 on the right. For my raindrops, I'm just going to do the 1 of each, 1 on each side. All right, and that was real red ink that I used, another color that's in the designer paper. So let's go ahead and attach this to my Highland Heather. Isn't it pretty already? I think it's pretty. All right. And now I'm going to assemble my other pieces. This is going to come together so fast. Got my white card base folded in half. Got a piece of real red cardstock. My designer paper here, of course, has adhesive on the back already. I love these hearts. And what I like to say is every day is a good day for love, right? Doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. And now I've got dimensionals on the back side of this piece. Backings are already off. And I'm just going to center that. It's going to be centered side to side and top to bottom. Easy peasy, right? Now I can put my sentiment on. Again, those glue dots are already on there. I've got glue dots so that to make sure, you can see there, the one on the left is a little askew because I want to make sure that it's actually on my card, on the white part, not hanging off the edge, because then it'll kind of get a little wonky. So I'm just going to lay it down. I'm not going to actually press it on yet because I want to get the positioning of my clouds first. I'm going to use different clouds on this one. And for that, I kind of want to straddle it a little bit and cover the bottom portion of the rainbow opening. And again, I've got glue dots on the back of these. And they're justified on the bottom of my piece so that it'll be on the white and not, again, in the openings. And then my last one. So I kind of want all 3 of them to be at slightly different heights, just for interest. So there we go. Was that not easy? Super easy, right? All right, next up, I've got my little gift pouch, pillow box. There, we'll put those side by side. Pretty much the same except for the raindrops. Now this is something I've had for a while, the pillow box dies. And I love this. Now I've really only used the basic shape. So I've used the big piece and I've used this tag. That's what I'm going to use for today. This came out in the July to December mini. So it was kind of designed to be like gingerbready, but it could be any season you want, really. And today's project really shows that. So I grabbed a piece of, this is actually the rainbow paper. That's a celebration gift. And you'll see, there's so many amazing patterns in this. If you haven't gotten this paper yet as a free item, highly recommend it. It's just so much fun. Just tons of great patterns to play with. Now, I actually made a project, I'll tell you about it in just a sec, with, I think, 11 out of the 12 different patterns that are in this pack. That's what this scrap is for. So I took this piece, I cut off 4 3/8 inches wide in order to die cut this. And then I got all these scraps left over. You can see I have a lot of that piece because I made, well, this designer paper and a couple others. I ended up making 35 of this box that I'm about to make right here for my team. Now you might have noticed that this is actually die cut with the rainbows upside down. Do you see that? Oh, you wish the rainbow paper was 12 by 12? Yeah. And it's going away too. So this has score lines in it. They might be a little bit hard to see. So I'm going to just do my scoring. That's where I like to start. There's a score line right there. Hi, Julia. Good to see you. Glancing at my phone. And then there's another score line down here at the bottom. So, and then the last thing you want to do is just kind of gently pull these down. Now, so there's a little score line here and another one on the other side. So the easiest way to do this is just very gently fold along the score line to make the fold happen. It really comes together very easily. And if there's any spot that's tricky, it's just this end point, but being gentle is kind of the key. And then we got the same little shape, little oval shape down at the bottom. So there's 4 of these little shapes that we have to, I'm not going to say burnish, but fold on. Oh, thank you, Julia. You're so sweet. I love that you're here. All right, so you can see the inside, right? I did a bunch with this cloud on the inside. I think the cloud's really fun too, but the pink, which is actually, this is Blushing Bride, goes with this designer paper. So I figured it'd be perfect to go with it, even though it's not from the same pack of designer paper. So now what I would do next on this one is put some white glue, which let's just do it, on these little oval-y shapes. So I was about to say, and I didn't finish my thought. For some reason, I got distracted. That'll happen. So this designer paper was cut what looks like upside down, right? And I'm sure you realize that the reason why is because when it's folded, that flap is going to be right side up. And, try not to touch the goopy part, and the bottom is going to be right side up too, right? So you have to cut it upside, so the images are upside down in order to get this shape when it comes together to look right side up. So now this is what I did when I made my 35 of these. Put on my glue and I set it aside, let it air dry. Inside 30 minutes, even 15 is plenty. And I'm going to go ahead and set that aside because I have created another one with the same designer paper that's in behind here. And I did it this afternoon, so it's on there, good and tacky, but it's not going to get goopy on my hands, and it'll be a lot easier to get this put together. So, oh, geez, did I do what I think I did? I put adhesive where it didn't need to go. I guess it's been a while since I made my 35. It was a New Year's gift. Oh, silly me. Now I'm going to have to do something different. All right, so just go with the flow here. So now I put glue on the outside. I really just needed glue on this one spot. Am I silly or what? I just, geez, sometimes I just can't even believe what I'll do. Anyway, so either way, this is facing forward, so I want this one to be on the outside, that flap. And that flap, of course, has glue on it, but it's not getting on my fingers at the very least, right? And I'm going to have to see if I can do a little trick to take the tackiness away. Either that or I'll have to cover it up with something. Jeez Louise. I usually, when I make a project, right, I write down all my notes. I didn't think to do that with this one. So I put adhesive where it didn't need to go on the outside. Silly me. Okay, anyway, no big deal. I won't fixate on that. So there you go, folds up. Now this cute little pouch, this pillow box fits four Hershey's Nuggets perfectly. So they just tuck right in there, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. It snugs up and it's nice and perfect. I don't have any Hershey's Nuggets because I use them all. So anyway, don't do what I did, and make sure when you do yours, you only put glue on the top flap, because the bottom one is gonna be on the outside, okay? You know, real life, right? Mistakes live. I just do it so that, you know, you guys won't make the same mistake. Haha, right. Alrighty, so there is most of, I'm almost done, okay? This is gonna be super easy to finish up. So I've got some of this lovely faux linen ribbon. Just gonna create a little air bow here. So it took me a while to make 35 of these. Of course, would a gift card fit in there? That's a very good question. It looks a little bit small, but let me measure it. If it's 2 by 3 is kind of what I usually gauge for a gift card. I think that's about the size of a gift card. Let's see if it would actually fit a gift card. The only thing with that, then it wouldn't have any, you know, something on the inside to hold it on. I was mailing it, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to get smushed. And the nuggets were just a perfect thing for that to work. So let's measure this across. So it's not, the narrowest spot is 2 3/4 inches. So I don't think it would fit a gift card, unfortunately. Alrighty, so I've got my little bow here, and I could do my little pencil trick if I wanted it to be smaller, but we're gonna go simple here. Just gonna trim this off. Now, I've got one of the little tags die cut already, heat embossed in white, just like for this piece. And I'm just going to take a glue dot. I'm looking for my, here we go, glue dots and my paper piercing tool. I'm just going to put it on the back side of my tag. And just stick it right there on the front. I need to actually put a glue dot in here as well. Somebody suggested, my friend Stacy, that you could do pieces of Velcro or a magnet on the inside to hold it shut so you don't have to rip it open. And it's a lot easier to close this and snugly if you have something on the inside to press it onto. It's not working here, but when I had my nuggets in there, it was not a problem at all. And then I'm just going to take my bow, put a glue dot on it, and press it right onto the front. So that would stay shut if I had something to press it against. I don't know about, maybe this is too much information, but I have put on the COVID-19, as in 19 pounds. So I have been trying really hard since the beginning of January. It wasn't a New Year's resolution. It was just time to make a change, to lose some weight. So I'm trying to keep chocolate and that sort of thing not around as much. So I need to think of some alternative things to put in my little pouch for this one. Anyway, I'm going to show you an idea, something that works to get rid of stick, because if you make a boo-boo like I made, putting sticky on the outside, you might need this trick. So this is one of our anti-static pouches. We call them an embossing buddy. We don't sell them anymore. But, oh, great for tooth fairy holder. What a lovely idea, Tracy. I love that. So you can get rid of the stick of anything. Ooh, it's actually working really well. Yeah, it's no longer sticky. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, it doesn't look great, but who's going to notice it, right? It's on the side. So there we go. I mean, you can see the pattern and stuff, but it's not sticky anymore. Yay, I love solutions like that. So, embossing buddy. I think it's just cornstarch on the inside. At least that's what people say. So, you know, make your own, I guess. So there you go. There's my cute little treat. Now, I'm sure you can envision how nice it would look if I finished this one, going with the card, but then this, of course, goes nicely with it as well. And like I said, I made these for my team, and I mailed it to them with a gift. I want to show you the gift because it was super cute. I've been meaning to share this forever, and I need to do a blog post on it. But I used the rainbow papers, and I made one of these in every color, every pattern, like I said, of the rainbow paper. And I also made them using the celebration paper. I love this paper. I have photographs of all of it. I can't show you them because I gave them all away, but I can show you the photographs. So when I do my blog post in the next few days, I'm saying that out loud, so I actually do it. You'll get to see them. So my team are called the Treehouse Chicks. So I saw these in Whole Foods and I had to get them. Cheddar Chicks, right? Because these are my Treehouse Chicks team members. And I had a little letter in there to my team. And they got a sampler of the host paper. So one of each pattern, some rhinestones because they're all gems. And then there's a little kit in here to make a project. And then, of course, the Cheddar Chicks and the chocolate. And we then had a New Year's party and we made some projects. So they got the kit to make one of them. So that's what's in there. So I'm just going to quickly show you those. So that's, what is it called? Something Amazing Silhouettes, I think it's called. So we made that project together. They had the materials for it. And then I made several variations with the other stamp set in there. So that was part of my little team demonstration for our New Year's party. So I have a great team of amazing women who, many of whom join in on these weekly Facebook Lives. So yay, you guys, I love you so much. If you have considered joining Stampin' Up, you would be joining a wonderful group of creative women that share tons of great ideas on our team page. So anyway, you could see the little gift that I gave them. All right, so I wanted to show you a couple of other quick projects made with the Rainbow of Happiness set. So when I bought this, I told my team actually that I was sort of on the fence. Should I get it or not? Now, I love rainbows, so that was what, pushed me over the edge, and I've had some fun with it for sure. I want to give you a little sneak peek of one of the projects that we made that was part of my presentation at the Maker's Mojo event in January. You forgot all about this going through the mail, yeah. So these, as long as they have something stiff in them, you put them in a padded pouch, it worked just fine. And of course, I was mailing these, and they were in a padded pouch, and this actually gave some stability so that the Cheddar Chicks didn't hopefully get crushed when they got there. If you're a team member here, let me know. Did they get crushed? Hopefully not. So anyway, so these were a few projects that I made to sort of use this Rainbow of Happiness set, and a little example of one of the things I did at the recent Maker's Mojo event. So this was one of 3 projects that I shared for one of my 2 presentations. So I used the rainbow set, but I stretched out the shape of the rainbow parts. So you can use this in creative ways. I put it onto my, you can put it on a block, but I used it on my Stamparatus. And then, of course, we did, something a little bit fun and creative to get the little rainy sort of look on there. But anyway, I just wanted to share them because they're made with the Rainbow of Happiness set. And just let you know, we have another Maker's Mojo event coming up in April, on April 23rd. So save the date. Join us. It's a blast. We have 5 presenters. And we show tons of projects and creative ideas for you to use with the things that you have at home. So, all right, where am I? What else am I? Where am I? Okay, so we're done with that. And now I'm going to announce the winners. And, oh, yes, I'm going to show you the Waves of the Ocean product suite. Here we go. The collection. All right, so first of all, some of you guys may be seeing some of this online if people are sharing it online. Waves of Inspiration is the stamp set, and I personally love the sentiments in this. I think it's going to be really fun to play with that. And then these are the dies. So these 2 wave dies layer on top of each other. There's some clouds in there, some nice sentiment pieces. This piece is an outline for the pelican and some what are those called? Seagulls. And I think that's a wave, some kind of wavy oceany thing. I don't know, maybe it's clouds. I don't know. Those are the only two I'm not sure about. Maybe somebody here knows. Oh, they were in perfect shape, Lauralee. Oh, I'm so glad. And they tasted good. I know. I actually have eaten them myself, and the cheddar chicks are really quite yummy. They're better than goldfish, I will tell you that. All right, so what else is in this suite? So you need that stamp set and dies for the Stamp Camp to go. You can buy them on your own, or you can do it as an add-on when you sign up for the Stamp Camp. If you buy it as an add-on, I pay the shipping. So you only pay the $51.25 for the bundle. So I pay the tax and shipping on the bundle if you get it through me. Oh, you agree? Much better than goldfish? Yes, for sure. And then the products that you get when you get the kit are the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. So these are part of the collection. And some of these products are limited time available. I'm sure it's just I think it might be all of them. I think it's all of them. I don't think any of them are carrying over to the annual catalog. Somebody correct me. I'm having to think about this too much. Now you're going to get a full pack of these designer papers, 2 sheets of each of these patterns. These are made with a paint pouring technique that one of the Stampin' Up! Artists did, and then made it into paper. These patterns are just crazy fun. I love this kind of thing, and I think these are just going to be gorgeous on cards. I've seen a couple of my fellow creators' projects, and they're so pretty. So I just think you cannot go wrong with this paper. So you're going to get a full pack of this paper, so you'll use some of it on your projects. You will be cutting your own designer series paper for the projects. We'll cut everything else. But you will get this full pack to use how you want. And of course, you'll get to pick whichever pattern you like, right? So that's one of the benefits of just getting it this way, because you'll get the design, but then you can kind of make it your own by choosing the patterns that you especially like for any given project. And then you're going to get the metallic sheets. We're going to do a half pack of it. So they come 2 per pack. So you're going to get 1 full sheet to play with. And again, you may be using some of it to die cut or use on your projects. And we'll do all the other cutting and die cutting that are things that are not using this bundle. So, and then in addition, there's one other thing you're going to get in the kit to use on your projects. And that is a roll of this lovely metallic ribbon. It's so versatile. I love this ribbon. And again, I've already seen some of the projects that my fellow creators have made and used some of that ribbon, and it works beautifully with this suite. So there you go. That is just a bit of the Stamp Camp to go. All the details are on my website. You just go to the classes tab, and it's the first option on the menu. So super easy. All righty. What up? What's next? All right. Last but not least, I'm going to turn the camera around. And where is the sign up, Tracy? Yeah. So again, it's if you go to my website, www.melissascraftingtreehouse.com. Hey, I'm back with my crazy hair. So go to my website, melissascraftingtreehouse.com. Go to the classes and events tab, and it's the first option at the top. And on that page are all the details, everything that I just described, plus a link to register. So you go in and you'll register, and then you'll get an email with a link to pay for whatever option or options you want. So it's super, super easy. And there's a place on the registration form to ask questions. I will reach out to you if you have questions. Make sure you know what you need to know. So, alrighty. The deadline. Oh, I should mention the deadline. So the deadline to register is March 11th. The sooner you do, the better. Partially because some of the consumables are limited time available, and sometimes they run out. So it's gonna go live on March 1st. I will probably place an order on March 1st to get whatever I can for whoever has registered. If the products run out, then I'll have to cut off registration. So the sooner you order, the better. If you order early, I will order your stuff so I can guarantee that you're going to get it. And if you order later, then I can't guarantee it. So thank you. I'm glad you love my hair. I appreciate you saying that. That's very sweet. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so I think I don't think I've forgotten anything. You guys let me know if there's something I said I was going to do, except for the winners of the Camellia offer. So again, giving away 2 of these sets, brand new, from among the people that qualified during this past 2 weeks. And the winners are, drum roll please for myself. Doing it on my table. Not a very good job, but I'm doing it. And the winners are Ellen Albrighton. I didn't see her here tonight, but I will just have to let her know. And Justine Wainwright. Those are the 2 winners of the 2 Camellia stamp sets that I have. And again, I'm going to give away my gently used one. And I'm going to draw names among those people that place an order between now and the next 4 days. Plus, of course, the people that are commenting with the hashtag here. You get more entries if you place an order. And more perks and benefits and gifts from me too. And Stampin' Up, right? Celebration benefits. And free embellishment from me, and all this good stuff. Yeah. So let's see, and let's see. And there's a link to shop on my website as well. I will put in the description in this video some of these links as well, so you don't have to go hunting around for them. One thing that is true, when I go off of when I end a live, it won't let me get to it right away to add some of the description details in. So if it's not there right away, come back and look, and the links will be there. So either that or go to my website and you'll find it. Okay, what else? Yeah, so just quick reminders. The Black Ice Technique class RSVP deadline is March 1st if you want the electronic only materials, content. And remember, order in the next 4 days for what ended up being 5 perks, right? So you'll get drawing entries for signing up for the Waves of the Ocean Stamp Camp to Go as well. And let's see what else. Other things. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. Anything you guys got? There is a special coming on March 1st. I'll just let you know. Not just the Waves of the Ocean, but should I tell you? Maybe you've already heard. Hold on. Does anybody have the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? It's so cute. Works perfectly on your little desk. Well, Stampin' Up's doing a little sale on this starting March 1st. Something to stay tuned and look for. They are always keeping us on our toes. So many things going on. All right, everybody. I will be back in 2 weeks on what is today? The 24th of March. I believe that. Wait, where are we now? No, the 10th of March. It's 24th of February now. And just so you know, March is my anniversary month. March 14th to be exact. I'm reaching my 19-year anniversary as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so amazing, right? And I always do some fun things around my anniversary. So I am going to go live 2 consecutive weeks, March 10th and the following, what would that be? The 17th? Yeah, I think so. Because my birthday falls in the middle. I mean, my anniversary. It's like my birthday. So usually I'll do a rewind redo, and I'll do some kind of special opportunity or promotion or whatever, but just to make it extra fun. So just know I will be going live a little bit more in March than usual. So, alrighty, you guys, we'll see you next time. Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, and thanks so much for being here. Bye, everybody. And thank you, Tracy. Yeah, 19 years. I know, right? Can't believe it. Time flies when you're having fun, right? All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time.